Hey guys, Alex here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's vlog, I will be sharing with you the developments in Downtown CDO. I got a lot of positive feedback on the video that I posted about the developments in Uptown CDO. It was even used as a reference video in one law subject, so I thought, why not make a similar video sharing this time the current and upcoming developments in the downtown area. This will allow you as an investor to understand the real estate market in Cagayan de Oro and to make smarter investment choices. This can give you a clearer picture as to which area would be the best investment for you. So let's start with Barangay Kauswagan. This area already has a lot of subdivisions and the commercial area is quite vibrant as well. So we have Save More Kauswagan, Georgetown Mall. There are several schools nearby such as Liceo de Cagayan International School, STI, Kongwa, Little Me Academy. And there are also shopping centers within 10 to 15 minutes away. We have Gaisano City Mall, SM Premier, Limkitkai, and Centrio. Polymedic Hospital is also the nearest hospital in this area. Aside from this, there are several subdivisions in the area. We have Tuscania Subdivision, Santa Barbara, NHA, Nemesito Chavez Village, and RER Phases 1 and 2. So, with this information, we can really see that this area is ripe for condo development already. And in fact, there are 4 condo projects in the Kauswagan area. So we have Casamira Towers. This is a 27-story, 2-tower condominium project of Cebulan Masters Inc., which is now sold out, although they have currently reopened units available. Their launch price was at 1.8 million for their studio units, and now they're at 2.3 to 2.5. And then we have Tuscania Towers, which is a 3-tower mid-rise condominium complex that is developed by Land Resources Corporation. It's their first vertical project in Cagayan de Oro. Each building has 12 stories with Italian-inspired architecture. It's located in St. Ignatius Street in Kauswagan. And Tuscania Towers is just beside Tuscania Subdivision, which is developed by the same developer. And then we have Bria Flats, which is a 4-story walk-up apartment by Bria Homes. So this is a sister company of Vista Land, which is owned by Manny Villar. And then we have Intalio Flats Primea, another mid-rise condominium complex, soon to rise. And this is the first vertical project of Wecom Magnum here in CDO. Intalio Flats Primea will have 6 condominium buildings and will be located along Eagle Street in Barangay Kauswagan, right beside STI. So this is the first, as I mentioned, vertical development by Wecom Magnum, while the first residential horizontal project by Wecom here in CDO is Intalio Estates. Their phase 1 is actually almost sold out, so I hope they'll be launching phase 2 soon. Primea is located right at the heart of Kauswagan proper. It can be accessed via NHA or from the main road, RN Pilays Boulevard, or through Eagle Street. And then we have the Green Residences by Escalica's Land. So it's their first vertical real estate construction project. And we're excited to see how this will turn out. It has now been confirmed that the proposed project will be at Science Subdivision in Barangay Kauswagan. So the developer has applied for the alteration of the approved subdivision plan covering 20 lots, which will be consolidated into one lot, and the conversion of the townhouse project into a condominium. So further, the affected lot covers an area of 1,245 square meters, and the project intends to maximize the area and address the housing needs of the city. And then we have Mesa Verite Residences, which is further up ahead. It's a 3-tower project by Cebulan Masters. It's their first project outside Cebu and their first project in CDO. Each tower has 15 stories each, and it's built on a land area of 8,740 square meters located just at the back of Gaisano Mall, which is also across Centrio Mall. So this was launched in 2016, and this 1.2 billion project, as I mentioned, is CLI's first project outside Cebu. So now it's sold out and most of the units have already been turned over to the unit owners. And then we have Centrio Towers, which is the first residential condo project of Avida here in CDO. So it's part of the Centrio Estate, a 3.7-hectare mixed-use development of Ayala Land, which is comprised of a mall, Zeta Hotel, and the 21-story condo project. It's the first Avida project to be launched in CDO, and it's the fastest-selling Avida condo project in the Philippines. This was launched in 2011 and it was 80% sold in just a few months. So there are two factors that made this project sell out so quickly. First is because it's Ayala's first condo project in CDO, and also one of the first condo projects to be launched in the downtown area. So this generated the interest of a lot of buyers and investors. And at that time, the units were also very affordable at only 81,000 per square. So a studio unit then cost only about 1.8 million. Now, the same unit is at 167,000 per square meter or at 3.6 million for a studio unit. So it has practically doubled, more than doubled in appreciation value. Not to mention that the Century area is one of the most prime locations in the city. And then near this project, we have Aspire Towers. This is Avida's second condo project in the city. So this is located only a couple of blocks from Century Tower. It's a 2-tower project this time that was launched in 2013. So Tower 1 is already ready for occupancy. This tower is 29 stories, while Tower 2 will be turned over by next year. This is 31 stories. So this is currently the highest condo in CDO, and it's the only condo with bi-level units, meaning there are 2 levels in that unit. So it's like you have a second floor in your condo unit. We actually invested in a unit in Tower 2 and we're excited to spruce it up and rent it out to clients. And then we have Loop. The Loop is a 26-story 2-tower project in Limketkai complex developed by Vista Land, more commonly known as Camellia, but Vista Land is their actual corporate name. It's a development company headed by Manny Villar. It was launched in 2013, and the first tower has already been turned over to the unit owners, and they still have to launch the second tower. So currently, this is the most expensive condo in Cagayan at around 245,000 per square meter. And then we have One Oasis, which is near the Loop. So it's a mid-rise project by PhilInvest. It's a 5-tower project with resort-like amenities located in Rosario Limketkai Avenue near Limketkai Mall. So all the amenities are located outside the condo, in the center of the project. So its uniqueness is in the unit types that it offers, because the first tower contains all 1-bedroom units, while the second tower contains all 2-bedroom units, and the third tower only has studio units. So it's also one of the biggest land areas in terms of condo projects, with a total land area of 2.7 hectares with 50% dedicated to open space. And then we have a subdivision by Robinson's Land in Kamamanan. We have Richmond Hills. This is an 8-hectare subdivision with an average lot cut of 150 square meters. So it's already sold out, but there are times when we have resale listings available, which is usually priced at 15,000 to 18,000 per square meter. So very similar pricing to the Uptown lots. This subdivision is fully fenced and gated with 24/7 security and a spacious clubhouse and swimming pool. It also has a multi-purpose court, jogging trails, and green open spaces. The area is just a couple of minutes drive to Kogon Market and Limketkai Mall. And then we have another subdivision nearby called Santa Cecilia. This is located in Gusa. It's one of the older subdivisions in CDO. Actually, the older subdivisions in CDO are located in the downtown area, while the newer ones are located uptown. Most of the newer ones are located uptown. So they have bigger cuts. The cuts in Santa Cecilia range from 300 to 500 square meters. Actually, we have resale listings available in Santa Cecilia at around 300 to 400 square meters, priced at 8,500 to 9,000 per square. Then ahead Santa Cecilia, we have Villa Ernesto. There are 2 phases. If you're coming from Cagayan de Oro, phase 1 is on the right, while phase 2 is on the left near the beach. So after Villa Ernesto, we have Capistrano Complex, which is one of the old subdivisions as well here in Cagayan. They have bigger cuts as well, 300 square meters and up, and you will often find houses there that have lot cuts of between 500 to 1,000 square meters. Some of the houses take up like the entire block. So again, Santa Cecilia, Villa Ernesto, and Capistrano Complex are 3 of the oldest subdivisions in CDO with bigger lot cuts, 300 square meters and up. Most of the houses in this area are bungalows as well. It's said that the old rich of CDO reside in either Capcom or Santa Cecilia, while their kids live uptown. We still have resale lots available in Villa Ernesto at 11,000 per square and at Santa Cecilia at 8,500 to 9,000 per square. And Capcom as well, we have a 1,000 square meter lot there at 9,000 per square. And then we have a subdivision that will be developed by MegaWorld's Global Estates Resorts Inc. or Jerry. Jerry's property in Cagayan de Oro is Mountain Meadows, a 260-hectare residential subdivision located in Upper Gusa, which it acquired in 2012. The development includes a 4-hectare commercial area at the entrance. So they acquired it from Phil Estate Land Inc. They haven't launched it yet since they still are wrapping up some of the cases that have been filed on the property, but hopefully soon everything will be okay, everything will be resolved so they can launch this project. It's another exciting project to await here in Cagayan de Oro. And then we have Alwana subdivision. Alwana is a mixed-use development project in Cugman that offers lot-only units. They've already been sold out, but you can still find resale lots here in this area. And then we have Bayview Heights by Alveo Land. So this is the first project of Alveo here in Cagayan de Oro. It's envisioned to offer an exclusive hillside living experience. So it's located in Barangay Tablon, about 30 minutes drive to Limketkay Mall and Capital University Medical Center, or CUMC. 54% will be allocated for open space. We know how generous Ayala is as a developer when it comes to open spaces. Nestled within an elevated district, Bayview Heights is a 34-hectare residential development within a 113-hectare mixed-use development that is carefully master planned to maximize the use of its surrounding natural environment. So there will be 2 access roads to the subdivision, one along Tablon Highway and one along J.R. Borja Extension. So the area along the highway will be allocated for commercial use. The residential lots are about 2 kilometers from the highway and they have an elevation of between 136 meters to as high as 196 meters above sea level. So there are lots that will have amazing views of the Makahalar Bay. Target turnover is 2026. So lot cuts in this subdivision in Bayview Heights are between 400 to 1,000 square meters at 30,000 per square. Now let's go to the Agusan Balubal area, which is the next developing area in Cagayan de Oro. The next Uptown CDO, as they say. So there are already several subdivisions in the area clustered close to each other, such as Mangoville Homes, Velmiro Heights, Teakwood Hills, and then just up ahead, we have A. Brown's new subdivision, Teakwood Crest. Mangoville is a subdivision by A. Brown, the developer of Xavier Estates and other premier developments in and around the city. This is a socialized housing project which was launched in 2018 and it got sold out in 2 days. So that's how in demand this project is, and it's actually called the socialized housing project because most socialized housing projects are row houses. So you get like 4 to 6 houses in a row. But this one is a duplex plus may parking space pa, which is a huge bonus because most socialized housing projects don't come with parking space. So there's a designated parking area within the subdivision that comes on a first come first served basis. So what ends up happening is that people park on the road, which, as you know, can be a hassle for all the unit owners as it makes the roads smaller. And then we have Velmiro Heights, which is a 12.2-hectare project located in Gusa, Cagayan de Oro City by Cebulan Master. So this is their second development in the city under the Velmiro brand. Velmiro Heights CDO is built on a rolling terrain overlooking Makahalar Bay and is composed of 518 house and lot units, with lots ranging from 60 to 140 square meters. And then we have Teakwood Hills by A. Brown, same developer of Xavier Estates. It's located again in the same area, Barangay Agusan, with standard lot cuts of 250 square meters. So we still have listings under A. Brown ranging from 18,000 to 25,000 per square for the regular lots and 30,000 per square for Block 36, which has the highest elevation and the best view, making it the most prime area. A. Brown also offers house and lot units ranging from 8 million to 3 million. So they have 3 house types available, which you can see, which you'll be able to check out in my Teakwood Hills Project in Focus vlog. So the subdivision is located on a hilltop, 220 meters above sea level with a 180-degree view of Makahalar Bay and the hills of Bukidnon. It has easily the best view out of all the subdivisions in CDO so far. And then we have Teakwood Crest, which is A. Brown's newest project in the area. It's nestled on a hilltop with the same elevation of 220 meters above sea level. Teakwood Crest is an exclusive residential property offering prime lots for sale. And they have smaller cuts than Teakwood Hills this time. So Teakwood Hills is at 250 square meters, but Teakwood Crest is at 150 square meters with a price range of 14,000 to 16,000 per square depending on the location. And then further ahead, CUMC will be developing Laureana Heights Condominium, which is a 3-story, 4-building condominium complex for employees of Capital University Medical Center or CUMC. Their property is just beside Teakwood Crest. And then UKC, a big contractor here in CDO, is also in the process of developing a subdivision for their employees, Ayana subdivision. So they're also offering economic housing units to the market. And then just up ahead, there's another subdivision called San Antonio Homes that's almost sold out. Aside from this, USTP CDO State University is also branching out to Balubal. So you can see that this area is starting to become more and more developed. The next subdivision that we have is Puerto Heights. So this is a subdivision developed by Price Gas. It's located in Puerto, which is an ideal location for those working in the Tablon, Puerto, Villanueva, or Bukidnon area. So it's nearer to these areas compared to the Uptown area. It's nearer to those working in Fividec, Del Monte, Nestle, and the rest of the companies in this location. So it's an underrated subdivision considering that it has an amazing view of the Makahalar Bay. Although the elevation is lower than that of Teakwood Hills, but the view is still great nonetheless. And it's also right outside Gaisano Mall. And TH Cagayan is building a commercial building just right outside the subdivision. So lot costs start at 300 square meters and you can still find lots at between 7,000 to 8,000 per square meter. This is quite affordable considering that lots in Teakwood and Alveo are already at 30,000 per square. So Puerto Heights is at the fringe. Fringe properties are located on the outskirts of central business districts and city centers, the hotspots. So it's priced more competitively, and yet the developed areas are not far off. It's just nearby, around a couple of minutes drive to the hotspots. So give it 3 to 5 years and fringe areas will also turn into hotspots. So for those who want to invest, I would really recommend Puerto Heights as a good investment because you can still buy low, below 10,000 per square compared to the Uptown area, which is already at 20,000 per square. And then lastly, we have the 6-story City Prime Tower in Cagayan de Oro. So City Prime Tower was just featured in JSLA Architects' latest company profile as part of its portfolio. We still don't have much detail on this proposal yet as to its exact location. However, as shown in the render below, it will be a 36-story high-rise structure, including a 6-level podium. And this could well be a mixed-use development with commercial spaces in the podium levels and hotel or condominium units in the upper floors. This will probably be in the downtown area due to height restrictions in the uptown area. And once this is finished, it will be the highest condominium in Cagayan de Oro because the current highest is Aspira, which is at 31 stories. And that's it for the developments in downtown Cagayan de Oro. If you have any questions about these developments, just comment down in the comment section or reach out to me. My email and contact info is in the description box. If you would like to be updated of the newest projects, great deals in Cagayan de Oro and Davao, then send me an email so I can add you to my mailing list.